Hello everybody, Jan of Jan Hicks Creates here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all you new folks. Oh my goodness, I am going to apologize in advance if there is no rhyme or reason to this video. I'm going to start it with a burp. My brain is going in 15 million directions, partly personal stuff, partly design stuff and work stuff. I wasn't going to do a video today because I am just feeling I'm stressed. And I'm scattered. Can you tell already? So I don't know what we're going to have here today, but hopefully you will at least get a look at what I'm doing and what I'm seeing. Yeah, we're just gonna move on forward. The pictures at the beginning were along the Guadalupe River in Kerrville, Texas. That is where we spent the weekend out in our little trailer, and it was a wonderfully peaceful weekend. Just a good getaway. The RV park is a little bit, it's called By the River RV Park. It was a little bit more crowded than what we would have preferred, but down along the river, it was just beautiful. And I found a perfect spot there for a photo shoot of my new design. I don't have a whole lot of stitching to show you, except for my new design, because this is pretty much all that I worked on. And that's why you didn't see a video, a week from the previous one, because this is all I've worked on. The Earth Laughs. Celebrating spring in Cosmo Floss. So this is my next release for Cosmo Floss. Again, the floss packs will be available, as well as the design will be available as a PDF at Fat Quarter Shop. I don't believe it's up yet, but I didn't check their website before I started the video. But I'm sure it will be sometime soon this week. So this is stitched on, if you remember from the last video, I had started this on a fiber on a whim fabric called Parchment, 36 count. The parchment that I got was not at all like the photo. The parchment and the photo is more of a light brown, which I thought would kind of be a nice garden type of background for all these flowers. What I got had too much greeny yellow in it, and it was not working for me at all. So I started over again. This is Seafoam by Weeks Dye Works, again 36 count. One strand of Cosmo Floss. I made some changes. Originally that brown, which is 383 Cosmo, I originally came out with just needing a little bit over one strand or one skein. I made a few changes and it came in right at one skein. So I've asked Fat Quarter Shop to put 2 skeins of that in the floss pack. Hopefully they will. I love this. I wanted it to basically shout spring. Spring is my all-time favorite season, and these are some of my all-time favorite spring flowers: tulips and daffodils and bluebells, Cosmo. I'm calling those middle flowers cherry blossoms, because you can't have spring where I spent most of my adult life, in the greater Baltimore, Washington area. You can't celebrate spring without the cherry blossoms. And then a few butterflies and dragonflies in there, because the world comes alive in spring, and I love it. So again, this is available on my store, The Earth Laughs, and it will be available as well at the Fat Quarter Shop, along with the floss pack. This back here that I am standing it on is a new product from Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm going to lift up the box because that stand is rather heavy. It's a book stand that they sent me. Bee's Knees book stand. And it has a, well, I guess I will pick it up. this should be in the stash haul section, which, speaking of which, there's a ton of, because my Needlework Expo stuff has started to come in. Oh my God. But I'm showing it here because I'm using it here. Isn't that cute? It does have this stand thing on the back, so it's very sturdy, very well made, and your stuff isn't going anywhere. I originally was going to stand this up on one of those plastic, you know, plate holder type of things, but then I remembered this and knew it would be perfect. So that is going to just sit right there behind us for the whole show. So yeah, I've spent, this is a bigger design for Cosmo than I've done before. So it literally took me, I mean, and this was stitching a good 8 or 9 hours every day. It took me a week and a half. I finished it up Friday night. I took all the stuff with me that I thought I would need. I went to Joann's and Michael's and got some springy stuff to decorate it with, and ended up not really liking any of the stuff that I got. I think it looks great just like this. I did get this fabric. It's like a burlap, painted burlap, and I got the trim to go around it at Michael's as well. But anyways, I got all that to take with us over the weekend because I knew I would finish it. I took my iron, I took my spray best press stuff so I could iron it nicely. I took all my glues, I took my cutting board, I took everything with me so I could get it all put together, and I found a perfect spot by the Guadalupe River to do a photo shoot. So I'm thrilled with my photos. I'm thrilled with how this turned out. And I hope you like it too. Like I said, I will link it below so you can find all the things. So yeah, there's that. And that was about it. I did take along Prim Stitch Village and Hoity Toity to start stitching on after. So Prim Stitch, let me show you. I actually have the hard copy pattern to show you. This is the 9th, 9 out of 12. So we are heading towards the home stretch. So I think I had most of the pineapple done. I had the star done and most of the pineapple done, like down to below the heart in the last video. This will be a giveaway later in the show. So the only thing I got additionally done on this was the rest of the pineapple, and started that little heart hat box next to the pineapple. So yeah, sweet little stitch coming along nicely. Still loving working on this. Still working on this about an hour a day when I get to it. Work projects come first. And then I went back to Hoity Toity in the evenings. So again, not a whole lot of progress. I think since you last saw it, I finished this side and started, I finished this medallion. I have to chart this out based on this with the tube. It's substituting a 1 for the 0. And then I started this row of blue across here. So once I finish this blue across here and finish this medallion, then I will start stitching in motorcycle. I will start filling in the colors for this section. I am now officially at 50% done with this, which means there's still 50% to go. Still a long way to go. So that's really like all of the other stitching I did. Starting, so Hoity Toity is getting put away. This is like the first week of April, right? Kind of don't know, always know how to measure weeks. How does one measure weeks? That sounds like a question for a whole video. 1, 2, I guess we do have 4 additional weeks. So maybe I'll finish working on out this week, working on Hoity Toity. And then Friday or Saturday, I'll start on what I'm picking up for next week. Not ready for or Farewell to Anger, because I want to get this done. If you remember, this was one of my birthday starts in 2020. I pulled it out the beginning of March, again, my birthday month, and I hope to get this finished this coming week in April. So the inside of the cat is all done. I have this row of trees to do, and there's a little row of mice underneath. That won't take very long. That's not much stitching. And then up above, there's bigger Quaker medallions. Let me see if I can pull out the picture. Now, while I'm doing this, let me say, several of you asked when I showed this last where I had gotten the pattern. It is called Bayun Cat, B-A-Y-U-N. It is from a Russian designer, Owl Forest Embroidery. Oh my God, so many pictures in here. I looked, whenever a person asked, I actually looked on their website. There it is. And their website was down because somebody had actually done some kind of damage to the server facility where their website is hosted. And, you know, it's not like they were hacked. It's like the actual physical server that their website, the digital files sit on, was physically damaged. So I'm not sure. That was probably a couple weeks ago that somebody asked me that. Whoops. I haven't checked back. But this is what the finished guy will look like. You can see that row of trees and mice at the bottom, and then those medallions at the top. Oh, look, there's a moon in there too. How cute. Bayun Cat, B-A-Y-U-N. My understanding is that this is a Russian folklore figure. So, if that website is back up, I will post the link below. If it isn't, I will try and find somebody that might carry their patterns. I know McKenna 1884 Stitchery had been carrying them, but I believe the last time I checked her site, they were all sold out. So I don't know whether she's restocking them or not, or having a hard time getting them restocked. I don't know what the status is at all. But whatever I know, I will post below for you, so you will know what I know. Okay. By the way, this is Flosstube 130. What date is it? I don't know. It's March 29th. And I got the month right this time. 11:35, 68 degrees and fair in San Antonio, going up to 75, and I am sweating. All right. Yeah, that's like really all. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know. The new Lapstand that I got, I'm calling it the Hope Stand. I don't know that it has an official name. As far as I know, Bonnie and her husband Michael, who makes the stands, just sells them through the Cross Stitch Frames and Stands Facebook group. And again, I will link below. I know I forgot to put that link in the last description in the last video. Things slip, remind me. I can only do so much. Or my brain can only remember so much, usually is the way it works. Anyway, I don't believe they have a website. I think you have to go there. And several of you I know did ask me for the information, and I passed it on, and hopefully I know at least one of you ordered one. I hope the other guys found what you were looking for. But anyways, I wanted to say I love this stand. It is working so much better for me than the Elan. I have used it in my recliner here. I used it in the camping chair we have here. I've used it in the camping chair that we have with the little trailer. I used it sitting in the bed in the trailer, and it is working perfectly in all of those situations. I can adjust it easily. There's not a whole lot of grinding of knobs that I need to do that is hurting my wrist. I can get it to the right height that I need. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with it. So, wanted to let you guys know that. I have hardly any notes, so I think I'm doing okay as far as coherence is concerned. All right, goodies and then giveaways. I don't have a shopping segment or a tips and tricks. Say it 5 times fast on video, and then you tell me how hard it is. I don't have anything extra because I couldn't handle anything extra today. My brain is not able to settle down enough. And if I can, in the next few weeks, whenever there may or may not be something to tell you, I will let you know. Believe me, why I'm so scattered today. But for right now, you got me just as you got me. I'll be right back. All right, so lots of haul. Lots. Oh my God. I'm saving for retirement. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. First, I wanted to show you one of the things I did get at Michael's. I'm not showing you all the crap that I got for my new design, that most of it didn't work. But one of the things I did find is they are starting to carry the DMC Diamant metallic floss. That's what it's called. I had originally looked for this, excuse me, when I was starting the baby blue sparkler. Again, whoops, I didn't work on this at all this week, so there's no change from what you saw in the last video. But I did want to share, I had looked for this when I was starting this because I wanted to try this as the metallic floss option rather than the Krynic or the other DMC metallic, because we all know how much we hate those, right? So I wanted to give this a try and see what I thought. But I went on 123 Stitch to try and order it, and while they do carry it, I think they were out of the silver that I wanted. So Michael's is carrying this now. So I just have, you can see up in this corner here, that's the only of the silver metallic that I have started to do on this. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out and start using this, and hopefully by the next video I will be able to report back what I thought of this. All right, we're going to dive into this stack. First and foremost, I got some new needle minders. One of my followers, Trisha Applegate, has an Etsy store called Silver Moon Designs, where she makes some really, really pretty little needle minders. And I got some. Aren't they pretty? So she has, I haven't even taken them out and like felt them yet. They come in these cute little plastic pouches. So this is like, this is a button, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, of course, with all those flowers and all those colors. And on the back of the magnet on the other side, on the back, she has this button on it. Handmade with love, right? Yep. So that's the one. And then this one, and again, just really cute, packaged in these little pillow pouch thingies with some little bit of tissue paper there to cushion it. So this one is actually like a cabochon, a domed resin, pretty little kaleidoscope, gorgeous. And again, the same backing, the magnet on the back has that button on it. So Silver Moon Designs, again, I will link this below. She does post once a week, Small Business Saturday posting on my Facebook group. So if you ever want to check those out, if you come across that posting on my group and want to check those out, I can recommend that. They are very pretty, very well made. And I'm going to start using one, I don't know, probably on Hoity Toity. Yeah. All right, so I got my next pack of the variegated floss of the month from Vicki Clayton. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm going to do that now. These are all like hermetically sealed. Like Johnny Carson used to say, in a hermetically sealed envelope. And yes, I'm dating myself, and that's okay. So Let me see if I can do this. I think you can get a good feel of the colors in my lighting, but I'm always looking to improve. All right, and I'm going to squint to read the labels. Rubbed light pink. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? Rubbed light pink. Rubbed ecru, however you want to say it. Rubbed red brown. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Rubbed lemon. Oh, that's pretty. What a bright, pretty color. For spring, if you wanted to do my new design in Vicki Clayton silks, that'd be pretty. Almost tempts me to do it again. No. Rubbed cream version 2. So another pretty light neutral. Rubbed gray green. I love this one. I think that's so pretty. Ooh. Stickers on the top are sticking together. Don't want to rip them. Rubbed lightest mauve. Can you see the purple in that? It's very, very delicate. Gorgeous color. Rubbed yellow green. Rubbed brightest blue. That's pretty. And rubbed brick. Now, she said this is the last of her rubbed series as far as the variegated of the month goes. So she is starting a new series. I forget what she called it. She was going to do Old Maid. She has like all these series that she created before when she was dying, and she's kind of recreating them and putting them out now. Putting them out. But I think she said something, and all this, she has a Facebook group, Hand Dyed Fibers, so that's where I'm getting all this information from. She is great about providing information on what she's dyeing, how her dye process is going. She's amazing. I believe that she said the Old Maid series is so similar to the rubbed series that she didn't feel comfortable doing that next. So she's doing ones, I believe, that are more variegated. She showed the next set. It's ready to go. It's gorgeous. The other thing she's doing, you know, she's starting to do, or she has been doing conversions for a lot of the big samplers that people do. And like she did, and the Brenda Gervais with I Needle and Thread, you know, she's doing those. Again, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. She's doing conversions for samplers. She is also recreating the thread packs that she created. She did a lot of for Sampler Cove patterns, so she's recreating those in case you want to do those in the original colors. And that's what Midnight in the Garden by Sampler Cove, that was with her colors, and if you recall, that's what I got. She's also starting to create conversions for other ones, again, not just samplers. So like the Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais, she did that one, right? She just created a conversion for a new sampler that Brenda Gervais is coming out with, I believe in April. And the first name is Amelia something Trowel. Don't remember the middle name. But it's the sampler Amelia something Trowel. Vicki has already completed the conversion for that, and it is up on her website. And again, it is gorgeous. So I will link all that below if that's something you think you might be interested in. I can't get enough of her silks. They're gorgeous. I seem to not be able to get enough of silks, period, though, because I need to order the new Midnight that Mrs. Sadis did, that's kind of like the blues from the Oxide, you know, more of the blues and less of the oranges, because I want to get one of those skeins to continue working on my Narnia. And you should see the silk I have yet to show you in this stack in front of me. All right, so there is a company called Chameleon that takes the Avera Soie d'Alger silk and over dyes it. Now, Chameleon is a South African company. And let's see, Nicole Kraus, and I think there's one other of you from South Africa. I wonder if you can get those there local. Oops, another Amber Alert coming in. There's a lot of Amber Alerts in this state. So here I got, okay. There is a online company called The French Needle. They are located in, not Bethesda, Maryland, but one of the suburbs of Bethesda. Not coming to me right now. And they do carry a lot of, as the title suggests, French needlework, French designers, French embroidery, a lot of, and I mean, it definitely has a very French twist. But these Chameleon are made in South Africa, and like I said, it is soie d'Alger over dyed. She carries these, and I've been meaning to get some for a while. She had a sale last week where just a couple of these floss packs were on sale, so I got them. So this is one of them. And I think these just have, oh no, they have names. So this is Spilt Milk. Appropriate, yes. This is Seaweed. This is Rustic Brick. And the last one is Emerald. Gorgeous, gorgeous, subtle shades. So that was one pack. And then the other pack is more purplish. So this is called Granite. This is Garnet Luster. That's really pretty. This one is called Musk. And the last one is called Paris Plum. Very sweet colors. So yeah, I will be linking her shop below as well. She's the shop that I got. Do you remember the French Christmas book? I got a couple of the books from her. The one that I got, you know, twice. That one in French and English. I think I still have both of them. I know I still have both of them. I don't think I sold them. Someday I'll figure that out. It's in storage somewhere. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, the other just insane pile of silk is this bag here. So, thread pickers in the UK. I am so international and I love it. Thread pickers in the UK. She was, I think she moved and she decided to sell off some of her inventory, clear things out a bit. And so I took advantage of it. First, the easy part, I got some fabric from her. I didn't realize she dyed fabric as well. So this is 32 count periwinkle. Let me take it out of the bag. Take it out of the bag, Jan. This is 32 count periwinkle. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, pretty blues with some purples. Just really, really pretty. And then, because I didn't realize I had already said me please on one of them, this is 32 count periwinkle bold. And it is quite a different color. I'll hold them up together so you can see it's a little bit deeper. Again, the same mixtures of blues and purples. But that's the difference in how deep it is. This is all a Zweigart base. So there's that one. And then put those over there. There's this one called Razzleberry, and it's a 20 count. So this will be something that I would use to stitch over one. Oh, look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, different, something different. Why not? She was having a sale. I don't know how many I got. If you remember, I got a bunch of these, oh, probably last year sometime, and I love them. They're a filament silk. Her colors are scrumptious. She ranges from tone on tone to some wider variegation. I'm not going to go through each and every one of them. There's like, there's a lot. Some of these I actually already had, but that's okay. They're gorgeous. If you want me to do a video showing each of them individually, I will. But that's a little bit much to go through individually. All right, let me get the rest of this. Okay, so I have continued to get the fiber on a whim from Fat Quarter Shop, so I have a nice selection of those. And I seem to, the selection that came in most recently seems to have had a purple bent. This one, so this one is a 36 count. It's blueberry. It's actually pretty similar to what I just showed you. Again, Zweigart base, but 36 count. And fiber on a whim. I mean, it's gorgeous. The modeling is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? And like I said, they have these fabrics and everything from Ada on up to 40 count. So they're continuing to come in. They're continuing to add to their inventory. They have ordered the new colors that Fiber on a Whim put out at, I'll put those in after, back in the bag. The new colors that Fiber on a Whim came out with at Needlework Expo, the coffee named colors. So stay tuned. This is 36 count plum. Look at that gorgeous purple. Isn't that lovely? And when I look at this, I don't know whether you can see all the variations of the purples in here. There's like some pink showing. Oh, it's so pretty. I know I've mentioned in the past that I'm not much of a purple person. Let's see if I can break out of that mold. This last one is 40 count Heather. And this has a much more gray overtone to it. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of fabric. Lots of wonderful modeling on this. So this is Heather. And last but not least, I also got from Fat Quarter Shop a cut in Ada of Color and Cotton Bisque. Now, this is, again, for a giveaway. Once I get the floss packs, I will be getting a couple of the floss packs for this, for the Earth Laughs. So that will be included in a giveaway along with the pattern. The floss pack, the fabric, and the pattern. I decided to get this more neutral. If you recall, the other Ada that I got was the parchment. And again, it's that more green tone. And it's not that it doesn't work for the pattern. It's just, it's not what I had envisioned. So with that in mind, I wanted to get something different. I'm not ready to do that as a giveaway, but this is another not super stiff. You can tell they've used a little bit of sizing when they've done the washing and ironing of this, because feels a little bit stiffer to me than the fiber on a whim, but it's still much softer than a lot of the Aida that you get, and it still has a beautiful drape to it. It has a really nice feel to it. So that is Color and Cotton. Okay, that's that. Now, my expo haul, and this isn't all of it. I'm still waiting on my order from Annie's, Crazy Annie's. I've paid for it. She hasn't gotten it shipped yet. And I went kind of crazy with hers too. So, but anyway, again, no, these are all from Fat Quarter Shop. Fat Quarter Shop is now carrying most of, well, certainly these ones that I wanted. The few that I ordered from Annie's, yeah, I just wanted to give her some business since I had showed off her newsletter. All right, first, October House. October House Fiber Arts is the proper name. Cheerful Giver. I decided I really needed to get this one because I feel like I try to embody this with my videos and really with all of my stuff that I put out there. The other, let me find it so I can keep it together. The other October House Fiber Arts was Flosstube Friends, because how could I not, right? And I'm sure we need to do a sale of this at some point. I'm sure somebody's going to be starting one soon. If they haven't already, I'm not up on everything else that's going on out there in Flosstube world. My no new starts kind of hampers me doing one right now. But that is so pretty. I mean, it's just such a wonderful pattern. Love it. All right, Monty Di Donna, the Welcome Street sewing box. I don't have and will not get the sewing box, but I love the design. I love all the little peripheral designs as well. As I said, 2022 may very well be the year of berries and biscornues. And here is the Spring Berries pattern from Erica Michaels that I loved so much. My Necessity Heartstring Samplery. You know, I keep going back and forth. Will I stitch this in brown or won't I? She used Weeks Dye Works Molasses. I don't know. It's an awful lot of brown, but yet it's about coffee, so of course you would use brown, right? I don't know. All right. Of course, The Angel by Teresa. This is called Work of Heart by Teresa Kogut. So someday I will get the first one done, and someday I will start this one and I will have a pair. A pair of angels. Liz Matthews. Butterfly Cloche. This is so pretty. Liz Matthews is actually going to Weekend B of StitchCon. I'm so jealous now. I would have loved to have met her. I am going to Weekend A. We have our flight booked. I am flying in. I'll arrive on the afternoon of the 10th. Mike is going with me, so I say we. And leave Sunday morning, the 13th. So that is booked. Our hotel is booked. Yay. Oh, and shh, don't tell anyone. I don't know whether this is supposed to be a secret or not, but they've asked me to design something for the goodie bag. How fun is that? I've started on it. Kathy Barrick, Pieces of Old. I adore this one. And A Quaker Dwelling. I adore this one as well. Kathy Barrick hit it out of the park with these ones. Love, 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 love. So that is my haul pile. Like I said, I have more Needlework Expo stuff coming. I have another order from Fat Quarter Shop coming. that has another piece of fabric. And, oh, you should see this one. It's called Tuscan. It's like this corally pink. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. I got a 40 count in that. And then the Jeanette Douglas design, Do What You Love and Do It A Lot. That one. So that, I think that's coming today. All right. Giveaways, I think, is all that I have left. Like I said, I don't have hardly any notes. So, giveaways from last week. Fat Quarter Shop sent me a second pattern of Home Sweet Home, just the pattern, not all the other goodies. So I did draw 2 names for the Home Sweet Home saying for this video. So the first one with the whole set, the fabric, the pattern, and the floss, goes to Di Pratt. The second one with just the pattern goes to Rachel Carey. And then the angel, the lavender and lace angel, goes to Teresa Ruddy. Now, Teresa, I am going to be giving you I'll be giving you, this one is coming from Tanya of Hopping Frog Hobbies. I will be giving you her email, Addie, so you will be getting in touch with her, and then you other two, I will be commenting on your comment with my email address so you can get in touch with me. And I want to apologize because the last video, I totally dropped the ball on putting the comments on your comments. Now, most of you did email me anyway, because my email is down below, right? In the, it's always down below in the comment box, in the description box. But I told you I was out of it that last video, and I totally forgot to comment. So sorry about that. My brain was not happy. I'm much better now, though. But thank you. At least as far as the time change thing is concerned. Everything else is still kind of up for grabs, right? Let's see. It seems to me there was something else I was going to tell you about these giveaways. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to thank, once again, I'm going to go through the list here. Those of you that have bought me a coffee. I know I've said it before. It really does mean a lot to me because it, it lets me know that you're thinking of me, number one. It lets me know that you do appreciate what I'm doing. And it really does supplement the postage. So this kind of feedback and acknowledgement it adds that little something. And again, postage, sometimes it really shocks me how much postage is getting to be. So I appreciate the help. Anyways, many thanks to Gretchen. I make Gretchen laugh an awful lot. Gretchen, I hope you got it with this video too. There weren't any blue balls in this video. Speaking of which, I still haven't fixed that. I decided I'm going to snip off, as it's evenly spaced now, I'm going to snip off the other ones evenly spaced so it looks intentional. The ones that are missing, I'm just going to continue that pattern around. Haven't gotten to it yet. And I actually got some, I forgot about that. Kind of handy having this stuff right here. I got this little pack at Michael's too. And I'm going to add one of those down here as well. So it's at the same time that I'm adding one of these flowers. One of them. I'm going to snip off the balls. There, Gretchen, did that bring you a laugh? Gretchen, Sue, Lisa, Melanie, Sandra, Elizabeth, Kathy, Sue, Nell, Barbara, cat scratching on something. Sorry if you can hear that noise. And Lisa. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. And I think that, oh, nope. next week's giveaways. Wait a second. Let me pull those out. And then angel card. Okay. So, again, many thanks to Fat Quarter Shop. And again, I haven't thought of anything clever. I doubt if I will on the fly. The next, number 9 in the Prim Stitch series, welcoming and cheerful. Cheerful. Tell me what you think of when you hear the word cheerful, and of course, use the word cheerful in your response. Stitching stars. I have been seeing this all over Instagram, and they sent me one to give away. Use the word stars in a sentence. And I do have to say, some of you are really clever with your responses. That's why it's kind of fun to just kind of leave it open to you. See what you come up with. And then this is set H of Lori Holt's little cards, stitch cards. We're going farmyard animal with this set. Sasha's now trying to get into a box because I set the box upright. Go for it. You can do it, Sasha. Get in there. There we go. All right, guys. Angel. Turn your face toward the sun and welcome the day. Okay. No matter what the day brings and how crazy it might be, sounds like the way to start your day, even when there isn't any sun. All right, guys, that is all. I'm sorry. I don't think I was too scattered, was I? Hopefully I will have more stitching to show you, although let's see, I will be starting to design the spring seasons in lace today after I get this video done. So I'm hoping it comes together as easily as the first one, but you know, the problem with repeating these is you kind of set a high bar. It'll all work out, I'm sure. The spring lace piece, I already have in my mind that it's going to be filled with flowers. I'm kind of on a flower theme, but I hope to get that designed. Maybe I'll get it finished by the end of the week. I don't yet know what colors I'm going to be using. I've asked to basically get pictures of all the color sets that Fat Quarter Shop is doing with the silk, so that I can kind of plan out all of the seasons and make sure that my color flow is good, and plan out the timing to go with their release of their floss sets. So, yeah. That's what I'll be working on. I'll be stitching, like I said, I'll continue to stitch hoity-toity this week and then pick up my other smalls again this week too. So hopefully I will have more stitching to show you the next time I pop up here. Probably, I'm kind of liking this 10-day thing. It seems to be fitting my schedule pretty well. So look for me then. Or look for me online. Facebook, Instagram. I'm kind of always out there somewhere, except when I'm not. Until then, guys, know that I love you, know that I'm thinking of you, and I appreciate you so much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.